Hello everyone, welcome back to our video series on Java programming. And our today's topic is reading input using command line argument. Okay, so in previous videos we have already discussed about reading input using scanner class and using buffered reader class. Okay, so this is the another way of reading input with the help of command line argument. Okay, and let us just understand what command line argument means. Okay, now command line argument means you are passing the values at the time of execution. Clear? So when you execute your program with the help of Java command, we write Java file name. At that time, when you pass some values, those values are called as command line argument. Okay, and we all know that when we execute program execution always starts from main. Okay, so when you are passing the values, those values are held by the main function because the first thing is called is the main function. Okay, so those values are held in the main function. So here we are writing string args. This string args in main function indicates command line argument. Clear? So here we can see this is nothing but an array and it is of type string. So whatever values you are sending or whatever values you are passing, those values are stored in the form of string only. Okay, so whether you are passing numeric values or you are passing string values, both will be stored in the form of string only. Clear? So this is what command line argument is. Arguments passed at the time of execution is called as command line argument. Okay, now let us just see how to access the command line argument. Okay, now in previous method with scanner and buffered reader class, we have seen to use scanner class or to use buffered reader class we need to import some packages, right? Yes, you need to create the object of those classes, but in this method we don't need to do any extra things. You don't need to import anything, you don't need to create any object. You just have to remember one thing, that you have to pass the argument at the time of execution. That's it. So this is the simplest method, you can say. Okay, now we'll just see how to access this values, okay, of command line argument. So for that I am just taking one for loop. Okay, for I will go till args dot length, correct, and I plus plus. Okay, here I will just print the arguments of my command line. Okay, I will just print here what args of I. So args is my array name, correct, and I am printing the values of array one by one. Clear? Okay, now let us save this and execute this. Java C file name is cmd demo dot java. This is my file name. I hope it is visible. Now here I am executing my program. After compilation I am running my code with the help of Java command. So Java, my file name is cmd demo. Now here you have to pass the values. Okay, so here let's say I am passing here apple and mango. Okay, so these two arguments, okay, these two values which I am passing here, these two values are called as command line argument. Okay, and when I say enter, this will go to the main function. Here main function will hold these two arguments, and we are just displaying this argument in system.out.println, and the output is apple and mango. I hope it is clear. Now let's say if you want to display this in reverse order, okay, command line argument in reverse order, what you will do, you will just reverse the loop. Instead of 0, I'll start my loop from the args.len. Okay, args.len, Actually, it will be args dot length minus 1. Why minus 1? Here in this case, length of my args array is 2, but index value starts from 0. So it is nothing but 0 and 1. So instead of args dot length, I will write here what? Minus 1. I will be greater than equal to 0. Yes, I will be greater than equal to 0, and instead of plus plus I will write here minus minus. Okay, so this will display my arguments in reverse order. Let us execute this. Okay, so the output is mango and apple. I hope it is clear to everyone how we are accessing, how we are passing the command line arguments, and how we are accessing the command line arguments with the help of args array. Okay, now this is about string. Okay, as this args array is holding string value, so if you are passing string, it is okay. Now if you want to work with the numbers, okay, if you want to work with the numbers, what you can do? In that case, you need to convert the string into number. Okay, so when even if you are passing here number, it will hold it as string only. Okay, so before using that, you need to convert. Now let's say if I want to read 5 numbers from command line argument and display sum of those numbers. Okay, so how I can perform this task? For that, first I am taking one variable sum equal to 0. Okay, now I'll write my loop I equal to 0, I less than args dot length and I plus plus. Okay, now here first I need to convert my input into integer. Okay, so to convert my input into integer, we have integer dot parseInt. So here I am taking, let's say, one variable n, and I am writing here integer dot parseInt. Okay, into bracket. What I have to convert here? The value of args I. Correct? Args I is the value. Correct? So here this args I is nothing but the string value. We are converting it into integer and holding it in variable n. Now I can perform my addition. So I'm writing here sum equal to sum plus n. So in this way we can perform sum of all the numbers. Now we just have to display the output. So I will write here outside the for loop. I will just write here sum equal to plus my variable name is sum. Clear? Compile, execute. Here instead of string I am passing here now numbers. Okay, I am passing here 5 numbers and it is displaying me sum equal to 15. Okay, I hope command line argument is clear to everyone. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can ask in the comment box, and don't forget to like and share. Thanks for watching.